Hey, y'all, it's me, Michelle Visage. Welcome back to another episode of Whatcha Packin. My name is Michelle Visage, eh? Welcome to another episode of Whatcha Packin, eh? And we've got Canada's own Brooke Lynn Hytes.
Hi.
How was my Canadian accent?
Better than mine.
Well, yours is real, mine was horrible. Mine was the Saturday Night Live version of a Canadian accent.
It was fantastic.
Because if I don't do that, I'm going to do Celine Dion.
Well, not as well as I can, but you can try.
I'd love to. Brooklyn, I'm so excited that you're here.
Thank you, so am I.
Congratulations on how far you've made it.
I know, it's crazy.
It's been quite the roller coaster.
Absolutely.
You had some very high days and some not as high days. You found...
Middle ground, up, down, around the corner.
I was thinking love.
Oh, yes.
Just jump right into that.
Okay, of course, yes.
It was a couple that I would not have put together in my head.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have put us together in my head either. But it, I don't know, it kind of just works. It's weird. I really, really like him. He's a great guy.
We're talking about Miss Vanjie,
Oh,
of
yeah,
course.
by the way, sorry.
Yes.
If you weren't aware.
The tongues down the throat didn't signify. Go ahead.
There wasn't any tongue.
Okay, kissing.
It was a PG-13 Christian kiss.
Yes.
Anyway.
Like we all do.
Of course.
That's how I got pregnant, by the way.
It was a weird thing that happened. I never expected it to happen. I obviously didn't come on the show looking to find a boyfriend, and it just kind of happened. He's a lovely person. He's actually a very sweet, thoughtful, incredibly thoughtful person.
Very special.
Very, very, very special person, and I didn't know that about him beforehand. And so it's been a nice little surprise, a nice added bonus to everything else that's happened.
And you both happen to be single.
Yeah.
Which doesn't always happen.
No, which helps.
And you understand each other's. See, the thing with two drag queens, you know, the whole kai situation
I
is...
hate that word.
I know, it's gross, but I hate fishy too, and that's a whole different topic that we'll get into on the podcast one day. It's great. It's like two actors. You understand what each other does. You understand what you're around.
Yeah.
The elements. Or there's the... You know what each other does, and you know what you put into it, and you could not be interested. So it could go one way or the other. I always thought in my head, it's really good, especially if you're not competing, which you kids were.
Yeah, but even though we were competing, I think it works because our drag really isn't the same, and there's no competition there. Like, we kind of do our own little things, and we're not kind of in the same vein of drag. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
Yeah, and also the fact that I think this goes with anybody. If somebody's good at what they do, it's automatically sexy. And he's so good at what he does, and I think that...
Whatever that is.
Whatever he may do.
Yes.
But like, I think he's so good at drag, and he's such a personality, and he's so charismatic that I just think that's attractive and that's sexy. And that goes for if you're dating an actor or someone, you know, when you go and you're dating an actor and you go see their show and they're a terrible actor and you're like, ugh.
Right.
But if you're a good drag queen, who cares?
Well, he happens to be. I fell in love with the person before I fell in love with the queen. With
yeah,
Vanjie,
but it helps that they're also good at their job.
It's super fun. It helps. It absolutely helps.
Yeah, it's sexy.
It is very sexy. The first time I met you was when I did play in Nashville.
Yes.
And I got to see your act, and I saw you. I went, that one's really special. And we were talking, and you were telling me about the Canada issue. You know, and why you had applied before.
Yes.
But there was not applied audition, but there's a issue with, because you're not American.
No, yeah, I'm Canadian. So season 9 was my first audition.
Okay.
And I knew I couldn't get on, but I just kind of wanted to send my tape in. So
because you need a working visa.
Yeah, so they knew who I was, and potentially in the future, if I could get on, they would kind of be like, oh yeah, he auditioned before.
Right.
And then I won Miss Continental. And from that, I was able to move to the States, to Nashville. I got a job there, and I applied for a work visa.
How did winning Miss Continental allow you to move to the States?
Well, because I won the pageant, and the owners of Play Dance Bar in Nashville were at the pageant and saw me, and they wanted to hire me. And I had previously lived in New York as a ballet dancer, so I knew the whole visa situation. So I was like, I got it. Just let me take care of it.
Who did you dance with, ABT?
Oh, no, Ballet Trocadero.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So I danced with them for 4 years and then moved back up to Canada and started doing drag full time. And then I won Miss Continental. It's like a roller coaster ride. And then I won Miss Continental, moved down to the States, got my green card. And once I had my green card, I knew I could actually legit audition for the show and have a chance to be on. So then I auditioned the second time, and I guess there were still some issues with my visas and stuff, or for whatever reason, it didn't happen for me. And then this time it did.
So Play really helped you.
Oh my God.
They're wonderful people.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah.
They treat their entertainers with such respect.
I agree. I've played every bar in the world, from my seduction days to where I am now and touring these clubs. And the girls, and I'm going to give them a plug because they're amazing, Play in Nashville and Play Louisville. And the staff, the girls, the house girls, each have their own space.
Yeah.
They keep their stuff there. It's really
incredible.
Amazing.
And you got to clock in. I love that I walk in, I clock in, I clock out.
It's a job.
I get a paycheck every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's really, really wonderful. It's so rare to find a drag job like that. You're usually getting changed in a washroom stall or something. So.
And some of our girls are the drag princess is there.
Yeah.
We've got Jade Jolie in Louisville.
Jade and Dior Fierce was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a lot of our girls have come through that system.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's kind of become like a breeding ground for drag race girls now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one in Roscoe's, and there's a few other.
Cameron Michaels used to work there too.
At Nashville.
Yeah, Play Nashville.
Yes, that's right. So you finally got in, 3 years of trying.
Yep.
When I saw you there, I was like, oh, good girl, okay. She's where she should be.
Yep.
And watching you do it and then watching you struggle was very interesting because you are a confident type of bird on the outside.
Yeah.
But this is not an easy competition.
Absolutely.
Was it more difficult than you thought it was going to be?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I know a lot of girls who've been on the show, but nothing, and so you kind of hear things of how it is and what happens, but nothing really prepares you for it until you're actually in it, on it. And for me, the most difficult thing is I'm a planner. I like to plan things out and have everything mapped out. And with this show, things are just thrown at you.
Yes.
And you really have to think on your feet, which is something I'm not wonderful at. So I think that was definitely the hardest.
We learned that.
Thank you.
Although.
Sometimes I got it, sometimes I didn't.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm not great. I'm not quick on my feet in that way. So that was definitely hard for me, but I felt I did really, really well in all the things I was able to prepare for.
Oh, you did really well. And then you kind of turned the corner for the things you weren't able to prepare for, like the LADP challenge and your scene with Nina West.
Yes, that was so fun.
Oh, so fun, so funny. And for me, it was, you had done good stuff. It's not like you were failing, but you were stuck.
Yeah.
And it was a freeing moment. And you were quite literally free.
I was.
Because you were basically in a gaff.
Butt naked.
Yeah. And it seemed like at that point you had nothing to hide behind.
No.
So you went for it.
Yeah, it was really fun. And honestly, like literally when we were walking up to the set, I was still completely terrified. And then I just got there and I was like, I'm going to do it. And I don't know what happened. I just sat down and I decided whatever happened, I was going to say yes to, which is what you have to do in improv. And I just went for it and I had a blast.
So let's talk about some of your fashions here because you started out and kind of maintained this fashion queen status. You've got the body to hang it on.
Thank you.
And you've got the walk, And of course, the name Detox came up a lot because you have kind of that same determination in your eyes and in your walk.
Yeah.
And that's a compliment.
Yeah, I know. I love her.
Top 3 on that runway of all time. So it was amazing. And I'm going to put you up there now, too.
Thank you.
So let's talk about these. You've worn all these.
Yes. Everything I've worn.
This one was remarkable. That gold with that wine is, I'm totally stealing that color palette.
Thank you.
Did you design everything or did you have a hand in it? Did you make it?
I did not make it. My friend Sean in Vancouver made that for me. We designed it together and it was just so much fun to walk in because I love chiffon. I love anything floaty that just kind of, and it's that good chiffon, that silk chiffon.
The dancer in you.
That just like kind of goes up in the air by itself. So.
Because this boy dancer, you don't get to wear the fun stuff.
No, it's so boring. It's like white tights and you have to lift somebody and then.
A lot of chucking girls around.
Yeah, you just stand behind her and it sucks. But this was, it's boring.
Yeah, but you get great thighs from it, kiddo.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always wanted to be the ballerina.
Yeah, well, you are.
Ta-da!
Yes.
Here she is, yeah. This was the makeover challenge with me and Plastique. And I just loved it because I love the color of it, that beautiful blue.
Stunning.
Like jewel blue. And it's simple, but I think it's so beautiful. Sometimes simple is better for me. It's all about the fit and I love the way it looked on my body.
Well, as a dancer, you know how to hold your body. And that's everything when it comes to garments.
Yep.
Are you proud with what you've done?
I am, yeah, I'm very proud. Of course, the dancer in me, I'm always critiquing myself and what I could have done better. And all that kind of stuff, how it goes. So, but at the end of the day, yes, I am proud. I mean, I did it. I fought so hard to be here, to be in this country, and I made it to top 4.
I am so proud of you and the work that you did and how you powered through it, even though you knew when the critiques were coming, you understood them.
Yeah, I mean, that's been my whole life has been critiques.
And you did it, and you accepted it, and you kept
part
it
of the
moving.
job.
It is part of the job.
Yeah.
But sometimes we have to get to a certain point, either in our career or our mind or maturity, to be able to say, yeah, this is here to help you. She's not, or he's not, or they're not trying to sabotage you.
Of course not. No. It was all helpful to me anyway. Like, I really respect all of you guys, and I love getting critiques. I hate it when people don't say anything. I want to hear either the good or the bad. I want to hear something. Just tell me something.
100%. I'm
So
with you.
I love that.
So excited for you to be in the finals.
Thank you.
I wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you so much.
So deserved.
Thank you.
So very proud. Everybody in Canada and Nashville, your bar's going to be everybody at Play is going to be so happy.
I know. I can't wait. It's going to be crazy. And again, Canada, I'm so sorry about Celine.
You make me look like a fool.
Thank you. Let's go.
Congratulations, my love. I will see you at the final.
Thank you.
Don't f it up.
I won't.
Good.
But I might, but who knows?
Who knows? We'll just see.
We'll see.
I love you, darling. Thank you.
I love you too.
Thank you guys for sticking around for another Whatcha Packin. It means the world to me that you're here, and I love you so much. Until next time, bye.
Hey, squirrel friend. When one video ends, just open up another one. It's called binge viewing. Go ahead. I support you.